Let's take a ride on this thing and talk about the pros and cons of the 119 versus the 128, or the 121 versus the 131. And let's see where everybody's ideas are on them. So we all know that the only real con to the Stage 4 is the amount of money you want to sink into the bike. And the pros, well, the pros are going to be more horsepower and more torque for the Stage 4 than the Stage 3. So the con, so for the Stage 3 119 kit, I did not have to upgrade my clutch. Now for the Stage 4, the 128 or the 131, you're going to have to upgrade the clutch, or you're just going to burn the clutch up. It's going to have to be upgraded. Everything's going to slip. So, I mean, it's just wear and tear on the motorcycle. More wear and tear. It's going to probably harm the transmission a lot more. But it all depends on how you ride also. I see guys with 107s talking about their fifth gear on their bike is blown out. So they no longer have fifth gear or second gear. What causes that? I don't know. Maybe if we got any mechanics watching the show, maybe you guys can enlighten us. Helps out. What causes these transmissions to go out? And is it the horsepower? Is it the torque? Or is it people trying to speed shift? Air shifting. Yeah, I had to stop and fill up, because everybody knows that Monday, tomorrow, is Ride Your Bike to Work Day, right? So you guys will be watching this tonight. So tomorrow, Ride Your Motorcycle Work. It's National Ride Your Bike to Work Day. Yeah, and if you got a 107 and you can afford the $2,000 plus the, $1,500 install fee for this, then yeah, I highly recommend you get the 119 kit or the Stage 4. I mean, you're not going to be upset with it, I promise. You're not going to be upset with the horsepower, with the torque, with the added performance. It's definitely not going to make you upset or unhappy either way. And remember guys, in order for you to have the 2-year warranty still intact when you buy your motorcycle, you have to have this kit installed within the first 60 days of purchase. So if you don't get it within the first 60 days, then it's only a 1-year warranty. From my understanding, the dealer will be able to help you out a lot better with that than me. This is just what I was told by the dealer. So all these cagers trying to kill me out here. So yeah, tomorrow is National Ride Your Bike to Work Day, so let's get as many motorcycles on the road as we can and do a show of force. Especially in Florida. Well, I don't know, you're going to be without AC in Florida because it's going to be hot. We're talking about another 90-degree day tomorrow. And the possibility of rain. So an hour ride home in the rain on a bike, that's not something I prefer, especially on the turnpike. Turnpike, that's crazy. Why do we have to pay tolls to be on these roads and they get caught in traffic jams? You want me to pay to be on the road and to use that road, but now you build it crappily. You haven't, the engineers were not anticipating, and as a matter of fact, that's what they pay engineers for, by the way, is to anticipate the traffic needs. So, and then charge us to ride on the road. And then be stuck in traffic jams for hours on end. Well, you're the government. You figure that out. That's actually your job. Not to control what I do and where I go, but to make sure that I have access. That's why we're paying taxes for that. That's why we're paying for the road construction and the maintenance. So that's your job. Not tell me what I can do in my house or can't. So stay out of my business and take care of the roads, because that's what you're supposed to be doing. But enough about that. I can gripe about that all day long. Yeah, this Stage 3, I'm super happy with it. I'm super happy with the 119. I know I'm all over the place today. I just got so many words just want to come out of my mouth for some reason. and I'm all over the place, and I got sweat dripping down my eyes right now wearing this full face helmet. Yeah, I know the full face helmet is safer, but man, this is Florida, and it's 11 o'clock, well, 11:50, excuse me, and it's already 90 some odd degrees. Let me wipe the sweat out of my eyes real quick. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is hot down here. I mean, melting hot. Thank goodness for the oil-cooled heads on these new bikes. These oil-cooled heads make this bike so much more tolerable, so much more fun to ride. I just can't express it. Awesome job, Harley. Oil cooling the heads was the best thing I think you've done in a long time. And making 4 valves per cylinder. That is fantastic. We're coming up in the game now with the Harleys. I mean, the Harleys are nostalgic. They're fun to ride. This vibration that you get from a Harley, I don't know, that's just part of the nostalgia and the fun for me. And once you upgrade to the 119 or the 128 or the 131, I'm sure that you're going to have a lot more vibration, just like I did on this. So yeah, the vibration, and it's just it adds to the experience of the ride. Yeah, yes, that guy is literally on my back bumper. I mean, there's a whole other lane here, but he chose to get right up on me. And he's got his mirror taped on the car. You see that? So this guy can't drive to begin with, and he's all over me. He probably hates motorcyclists, just because. Not that we've inflicted any pain upon him or anything, but he just hates motorcyclists. Why? Because we're using less gas, destroying the roads less. What? I think he's just jealous. He's probably got an ugly wife. That's what it is. We can't help that. So yeah, the power now that I have from this 119, and it's a lot of fun. It's a whole lot of fun. I'm enjoying the ride a lot more. The 107, man, that was horrible for me. Coming from a 114 Street Bob to a 107 Street Glide. Now the Street Glide definitely weighs a lot more than the Street Bob. So, I mean, wow. I didn't feel like I could get anywhere. Now if I would have came off a 103, like I had a 2014 wide glide with a 255 cams in it, because you know that's twin cams, so there's 2 cams compared to 1 cam in the M8 motorcycles. And then if you go to the Sportster, they've got a cam for each push rod, so they got 4 cams in that thing. So I mean, you got to really think about it. It is neat that you got 1 cam that controls both cylinders, where, you know, old school, old tech, you know, is 4 cams for 2 cylinders, for 2 holes even. And now we've got 4 holes, 2 exhausts, and 2 intake on these cylinder heads. So I mean, it's just a big difference in the way these things are built. The technology, Harley Davidson is really putting in the performance into the product now. And again, I think that's all to do with the racing between Harley Davidson and Indian. Oops, I'm gonna lose something. All right, there we go. Yeah, my little microphone was falling off, so we can't have that. I gotta fix it. That's what creates a good sound. Quality sound for these videos is a DJI audio system, and I've got that connected to the GoPro, and it records the sound into the GoPro. So if you like the sound quality, that's why the DJI sound is what I'm using. If any of you guys want to start a moto vlog channel, I mean, it takes some experience to learn and figure out how to, without anybody helping you. I mean, I haven't had anybody to assist me, and I'm kind of a tech tard, so yeah, I had to figure out and watch other videos and figure out how people are getting all these sounds into one GoPro. So now I figured it out, and it's with the audio system hooked up to the GoPro. So it makes motorcycle riding an even more expensive hobby when you're doing the videos for it. Because that DJI mic system, that's how, when Emily's on here and she's riding, that's how you can hear her voice inside the GoPro with her being on another motorcycle. And I am all over the place today, just talking about whatever pops in my head, I guess. I know this is supposed to be about the pros and cons of the Stage 3 versus Stage 4. And, you know, it kind of is, but we're going off subject and going on to other things. So, yeah, there's some scary drivers down here. So it kind of is about that, and it's kind of about other things too. So we're just out having fun, sweating in the helmet, enjoying the ride. So the Stage 3 kit is approximately $2,000 for the 107 to the 119, and then the maintenance labor. I mean, I'm not a full-fledged mechanic. I'm barely a shade tree mechanic, so there was no way I was going to try that and mess up anything on this bike. And I got it worked into the deal again. You know, I paid less for a base Street Glide with a 119 kit. Got it worked into the deal than if I would have bought a Street Glide Special with a 114. And to me, that's just, it's about the horsepower, it's about the torque. That's what makes the motorcycle fun to ride for me, is how much horsepower and torque it has. Would I enjoy a 128? Oh yeah, I'm sure I would. I'm sure I would love a 128. But then I've got to go into replacing the clutch, clutch springs, you know, things like that, and making it, beefing the clutch up so it can handle the horsepower and torque. Yeah, like that's a bad thing. You got to handle all that horsepower and torque coming out of there. No, it's not a bad thing, but it all depends on where you're at in the world, how much you can afford, what's the best right choice for you. And for me, it's a 119. The right choice for me is a 119 with the amount of money I wanted to put into this bike. And yeah, me definitely, I would prefer the 119 base Street Glide over a 114 special, and for less money, and I paid less, and I still got my 2-year warranty. Again, you got to make sure that you do it within the first 60 days of the purchase. It's got to be installed for you to keep your 2-year warranty. I had to take this thing to the grocery store because it's a grocery getter also. And when I was coming across this road here last, the popo was sitting up there. Now, I might have been doing a little bit fast, so, you know, he just waved at me and slowed down. Had I been on a sport bike, he might have probably tried to chase me down. I don't know. But that was cool of him. He just waved me like, hey man, watch your speed. Of course I obliged, slowed down because I don't want to get a ticket. And I'm not running from him. I mean, you gotta think, this thing's gonna top out at 120. His cruiser is gonna do faster than 120. So there's no reason for me to even try and run. It's not gonna do any good. He'll catch up to me. Because when I top out at 120 and this thing's at 120 miles an hour, yeah, we could get rid of the governor. It could probably do faster than that, especially with the 119. Oh, there we go. Come on, let's go. You could do it, buddy. You could go around this curve. I know we're doing 25, but oh man, that's almost too slow. You're gonna make me wreck going that slow. God, dog. Woo. Goodness. Anyway, so yeah, nope. Looks like he's gone. Yeah, he was up there in the middle, in the median up there. Maybe he was just doing some paperwork. Yeah, he just waved at me and slowed down. So I obliged him, man. That's cool because, yeah, I don't want any tickets. Yeah, we just left the highest mountain in Florida, back there. That's it. We were on top of the mountain in Florida. Figure that. Yeah, there's no mountains down here. They call it a mountain, but that's not a mountain. So it's just the highest elevation in Florida. Yeah, you guys, if you can, if it's not going to rain, if it's going to be safe, you guys ride tomorrow. Snatch your ride your bike to work day and get out there and ride your bike, ride your motorcycle, and enjoy it. Because I am going to. Unless it rains, it's going to rain. It's going to rain. I don't want to be riding an hour on the turnpike and the 428 to get to work or get home from work. I mean, come on, that's scary as it is in a car. Actually, for some reason, I feel safer on my bike when I take that road. Let's beat this traffic. Yeah, you won't be upset. If you get the 119, the stage 3 on the Harley, you will not be upset. And you won't have to replace the clutch. You're not going to have to replace the clutch. The clutch is strong enough to work with the 119. And you know, they're going to give you the new push rods and the, what's that thing, the push rods sit in, that whole tube, that roller ball, yeah, anyway, that thing that wears out on the inmate motorcycle, they're going to replace that too. You know what, let's put that little item, because I can't think of it right now, so we're going to write it up here so that you can see what I'm talking about and know what I'm discussing with you. But yeah, you're going to replace those with the stage 3, and it's just going to be a better runner motorcycle. It's going to be a stronger motorcycle. You're not going to be upset, I promise you. So hey, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more. And hey, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button and help the channel out. And deuces.